What's up, guys? Read this while I go around and talk. Picked this up on Black Friday 2024. Got it for $210. I think it's like $40 off. Used to be $50 off. There's some dust on it. Forgot where I was going with this. I had the Craftsman for 15 years, one of them older ones that's just super loud. And I only use it 3 to 4 times a year. And I don't use the larger capacity of the tanks. So after 15 years, I was like, you know what? It's time to get this one. My buddy has a stand-up one I think is a 5-gallon. It is so quiet. Doesn't hurt my ears. It's just amazing. I know these won't last forever, but I'm not putting them through high use. And you can buy parts for this thing when it goes kaboom. Most likely 80% quieter. This is the Quiet Tech, and I have no complaints with my buddies, so I was like, I am picking this up. I did get the one that's 150 PSI. I think it was up higher on this side. 150 PSI. That way I could still use it on almost everything. I'm going to be doing... I think I'm going to put a 1/2-inch hose on it, which is total overkill for what I do. All I really do is just pump up my tires every now and then. And then, if you guys watch my video, when one of my sensors is bad in my car, I break down the tire, and I just need faster airflow than normal to pump it back. Back up, get the bead back on there. So I need something a little bit heavier duty than I just like plug into your 12 volt. How you guys clear down there? So about 3 to 4 times a year. This thing should do the trick. I think this one came with a 2-year warranty because it was a promo. Let's see how much. I carried it in myself, so it's going to be less than like 60 pounds because I don't like carrying anything. That's what it came to boxed. Loose stuff. If there's no damage, I kind of like this better than styrofoam. Especially when you got to pull that thing out, and it is heavy. Not heavy, but it's lighter than my other one. My Craftsman. Oh, the handle is going up. Oh, it's just going to keep going up. Alright, hold that off. Ooh, I see something I really like. Look how big that on and off switch is. We're also going to be checking how much juice it uses. Plugging it into that. And how long it takes to pump up straight out of the gate. I need to get this out. Too busy staring at it. Plus it smells new. Like, it is new, but sometimes you get like new shoes or a book. They smell so good. Oh, geez. This does not come with any of the accessories. Without the light, I actually thought them were like O-rings or something. That's pretty good foam. I like that. It's actually close to Christmas. If you can see my trees up. Close to Christmas, I'm going to wrap my sister's present that's the size of that box inside of there. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, where you just go smaller, smaller, smaller. So that's all in that box. The box was double thick. Yeah, just double thick. So it's like a moving box from U-Haul. So it's not no cheapo box, which is good. It'll protect it. Okay, let's show you guys my whole house, I guess. So let's go over it. Over the manual. I'm using a broken tripod to do this. This model is the really long number 0790117. Oh, no, that was the item. The model number is 3320447. Kind of where it says the model number there and purchase date. Okay, I get it. 4.3-gallon. There's some specs on it if you want to read them. Pause it, screenshot it, look at your screenshots. Oil free. I don't really need one of the oil ones. My parents have one of them and it's just as loud. Has lasted like 40 years though. Again on that page. Nice, it's got the relief on it. Not the relief. The drain for water. Tank pressure gauge. Does max out at 150. Preparing for startup, risk of bursting too much air. Does have a blow-off valve, right? pressure gauge. Pressure release valve H. That is on the side. Okay, yeah, I do see that. I'm gonna test it before I, just making sure. Never had one go boom. I've seen them go boom. Okay, back to the page we were on. Too much air, pressure, blah blah blah. Moving the air compressor. Nice photos. Troubleshooting, care and maintenance. Troubleshooting. The motor will not run. Throw it away. Oh, and then you even have part numbers. Sweet, I told you that you can get parts for this, which is nice. Looks like the motor is not on, what's I? Pressure switch. Okay, it looks like the stuff you'd know what to do and replace is on this, but not the motor. I've seen the valve cover. After that, it goes into a different language. I have seen the valve covers. I'm calling them valve covers. Probably no valves under there. But let's check it out. I'll show you. Let's start with the valve covers I was just saying. So under there is 2 valve covers. That's what I call. I've seen them shatter on the videos. I don't know if that's a lifting point. I wouldn't lift it from there. Looks like it's mounted in nice rubber. Hey, can you see better? Nice rubber on all 4. Yep, there's one back there on all 4. Nice wheels that you can change. Kobalt thing in the middle. This one has a lump right there. You guys can't really see that. Power cord holds up. Nice metal brackets, not plastic. Love the switch. You can feel it physically. Not no little cheapo. Also something you probably can't change once it breaks. We have a little line going up, so my 1/2 inch ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, that's, I don't know what that one is. Okay, so we have, I'll point you guys up a little bit. We have, looks like that's as high as that post is gonna go. And you twist it in just like a bike. Oh, you do it from the other side. How tight you want it, and then that tightens it. I do see a problem. This is plastic, that's all right, but it looks like it's going to scratch this up. So if you're using it up and down all the time, probably going to have some problems. I'm going to tighten these and see if it can actually lift itself with that all the way down. That's not too tight. I'll jerk it a little bit. It's holding at the moment. I think if there's some grease on there, you'd have to tighten it down pretty tight. I don't see it going much tighter than that because both of them gaps are already tight. Could be a little bit tighter, but it's plastic. Get fragile as it gets older. What's this? Never operate this unit near flammable materials. Okay. I don't think there's any flammable in my house. I can see the pump going down. Okay, on this side we have something I just ripped off. There's another rubber mount down there. You guys are looking up too high. What's that? Somebody steals it? I guess so. I never cut that off. I'll have to deal with that. Odd place to put it. Safety valve. That's right here. Test if it works. Yep. It's spring loaded, so it went back right back in. That's good to know. Just reading to see if there's anything else. Power plug. It even tells you what the power plug is. Okay. I'm sure it can do an impact too. And you can even add another tank, a 5-gallon tank next to it. It's just going to run a little bit longer. Probably get really hot. Do as you please. We got 90 PSI. All that crap. 3-year warranty. Great for kneeling. Can't wait to do that. Oil free, 1 horsepower running, 150 max. I don't know how that's on there, but it's on the, oh, screw right there, screw right there. That's pretty good. Right on the top, so it's not a clip-in crap. Let's feel how this feels. Very responsive. I don't have a hose to put in there right now, and it comes with a quarter, 150's minimum or max. That's how much is in these tanks, and that is how much you're putting out to here. In case you have a spray gun or you only want 90 PSI, which is cool, is if you put this at 33 PSI and just walk away while it's locked to your tire, it's only going to put in your 33 PSI. So it's almost like an auto gauge. So let's take it over. I hate doing editing, so you guys gotta just come over here. And while it's running, I'm gonna have a timer that I hope I still know how to use. I'm gonna have you guys on the... I'm gonna move you around actually. I'm gonna put you guys on the gauges. Again, this is because I hate editing. Okay, what we got going on here? I think O's off, right? Start, stop. I need... Oh, good time for the batteries to quit working. The battery. Where's my phone? Wow, what a great time for that. I haven't used a stopwatch on my phone since like iPhone 4. Oh, it just came back to life. I ain't gonna trust that thing. So we got a stopwatch. Okay, we're gonna get a good estimate. Should pump up clear to 150. And I will be showing you guys the gauge periodically. We're gonna go watts and amps. A little bit in. See if there's a surge on the watts at least. Looks like about a 6-foot cord. Let's go. Okay. Eye is on. Oh, listen to how quiet that is. I can actually talk to you while it's doing it. So we're at 674 watts. It's going up and up. I have a leak over here. Tool pressure is going up. 769. Let's go ahead and see how many amps it's pulling. Amps. Almost 7 amps. It hit 7 amps. Let's go see what the watts are. 620. Oh no. They'll tell me high and low. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's just so quiet. 831 watts. A little over 7 watts, or amps. Sorry about that. While it's doing that, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna put this down so it gets closer. It's climbing to 120. We're at 7 amps and it's going down. So let's go to watts. Watts are flatlined at 8. Oh, that's the high. Sorry about that. 820 watts. Nothing's hot. That's awesome. About ready to shut off. We're at 1 minute and 50 seconds, and I'm not even waking up my neighbors with this one. Okay. 2 minutes and about 7 seconds. I was a little bit late on hitting that. To go from the box to pumping clear up. Let's see if I can up the tool pressure to 150, and it maxes out at 150, about 145 to 140 really. I don't know if I'm gonna get the full 150 out of that. Oh, that's dropped a little bit, so yeah, can't get any more out of it because it's got to kick on for that. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can turn it down. I think if I turn this down, that may go up. If you put that about right there, that's about a full tire right there. Put it 120. Okay, so let's see what watts it pulled. Didn't burst nobody's eardrums. Okay, so our volts were 121. Amps. Watts, 620. High watts, 837 watts. If that helps anybody out. And we don't have a high on amps, but it looked like it stayed under 7.5. It was around the 7.2 every time I went to look at it. Well, hopefully that helps somebody out. Under a 2.5 minute to pump up. What, 4.5 gallon or 4.3? 4.3 gallons. If you guys are Canadian or something, I think that's 16 liters. It has a comma in it. Check this out. It's got a comma in it. So is that 1,000? That shouldn't be a comma. It should be a period, I think. Tell me in the notes below. Thanks for watching.